best not mess this up. You best not mess this up. I don't need to look at the lineup. You don't need to look at the views and so forth. It's very simple. And this is the running theme. There is a path. There is a path to this trophy. There is a path to the dub for England. All you need to do is beat Ukraine. Because I shudder to think of the fallouts if England somehow, some way, because I know it is possible, if England somehow, some way fail to beat Ukraine. If these guys fail to beat Ukraine, I don't even know. But we'll get into it because I've not seen the lineup here. I haven't seen the lineup here. So let's just see what this England lineup is looking at. And for Ukrainian and boy Shevchenko, they've already won. They've already won. And maybe that's a dangerous team to face, a team that literally has nothing to lose, where they can't lose. But we'll get on it. So remember, guys, as always, from kickoff with the meal and the drink. With the meal and the drink. Malta Guinness cut the check. Malta Guinness cut that check. Malta Guinness cut that check. From kickoff, we're going to be rolling for the Angleterry, the Free Lions, the English boys, Lizzie's peeps. Can Lizzie's peeps say what's up? So guys, we're here. Denmark are in, Italy are in, Spain are in. There's just one more team: England or Ukraine. England are overwhelming favorites. They should win. For Ukraine, this is a new territory for them as an independent nation. It doesn't count for what they freaking did in freaking USSR when your boy Lenin and freaking Stalin were saying what's up. That doesn't really matter. This is new for them. This is your boy Shevchenko. So, as I said again, look, I cannot make an argument for how Ukraine can win this game. I'm sorry. I can try and so forth. I can't make an argument for how Ukraine can win this game unless there's a massive shock or some kind of crazy red card. 11v11, no shocks, no craziness. Ukraine, I don't even know how Ukraine even score. I don't even know how Ukraine even score. So this is just on England executing. It's as simple as that. All they need to do. It's very simple. It's not that complicated. All y'all need to do is execute. Execution. So let's try and break down this these lineups, and let's just see what the lineups are saying, so we can try and break this down in beauty. Okay, so I think it's even better. We even have the so guys, remember, guys, Twitch, join and follow me on Twitch. Twitch are where all the watch-alongs live. The watch-alongs, the greatest watch-alongs in the world, the reactions and everything in live form in 4K HD, 1080p HD, 1080p HD is on Twitch. Twitch.tv/halfpod. That is the home of your boys. So let's live easy, relax, chill. The gates. So Ukraine. So your boy Bushan saying what's up, Zabrani, Krzysztof, Matvienko, okay. Kravayev, Sidorchuk, Shaparenko, Zinchenko in midfield. Whoa. Okay, something's new. Zinchenko up in midfield, or is this where he normally plays? And Mikolenko, and Yarmolenko, and Yaremchuk. Wait, so Yarmolenko is the dude, isn't it? Right. Because I thought he was injured. I thought Yarmolenko was injured, so he's in. So now for the England team, let's start all the way at the back. So Pickford in goal. That was obvious, man. Pickford in goal, that was obvious. Shaw, Maguire, Stones, Walker. Aha. That makes sense. Rice, Phillips. Okay. The Jad. the Jad. Sancho, don't mess up this opportunity. Because this is a golden opportunity to hold down a place. I didn't think the Gates would do this. I didn't think the Gate would. This is a golden opportunity to hold down a place. It's a massive, massive, huge opportunity. And the Mount lives. The Mount Kilimanjaro lives. Now, guys, let's have a discussion. Let's discuss this. Let's discuss this. Let me just make sure. Let's look at that bench. Yeah. So, first things first, should Mount start ahead of Grealish? Mount is a UCL winner. Let's start there. Let's respect a UCL winner. Let's respect a guy who delivered the key assist in UCL fans. So before anybody says anything, he's a UCL winner. He is a UCL winner, he's a Champions League winner, and we have to respect UCL winners. When a UCL winner, you got to talk about UCL winners in a very different way. Before he was a UCL winner, I was saying, man, get this guy the F for this pitch. Now there's a UCL winner with that assist, we have to relate to them slightly differently, but we have to have a discussion. Every game that Grealish has played in this tournament, he's made a difference. And it's been a bright spark. And I think people would argue that he's probably the most gifted footballer in England's team. So, should he really be starting ahead of your boy Mount? It's a big call. It's a big call. See, for me, if it's me, I would start with Grealish because I go based off of what guys have done for me in said tournament. So rather than what I know what guys could potentially do or what they've done in their club form, I want to say, no. It doesn't matter what you've done in your club form. What have you done for me in this tournament right now? Which is why Sterling is the greatest case. Because if you just viewed Sterling based off his club form hell no, do you pick him? But look at what he's done in this tournament, and there have been many, many players who they may not really be that good in the club form, but when it comes to a tournament, they're saying what's up in a tournament. So it's a big call. It's a big call to put Mount in there ahead of Grealish, who in the games he's played in has been a game changer. Now, for me, I wouldn't even start Kane. But for Kane, Larry Lane, you've got to show up. Larry Lane, you best score because it has been a hellishly it's been a disaster class for Larry Lane. An absolute disaster class for Larry Lane. So for Larry Lane, he best get that G. he best score because I'm expecting at least a brace from Larry Lane. And probably with that goal that he scored against Germany, I think we may see Harry Kane. I think the Kane may live. You know, I think Kane enable. I think it's basically we have to just see. Do we see Larry Lane or Kane enable? Because we saw Kane enable during the season, but this Euros we've seen Larry Lane. But I think the Gates wants Kane enable to say what's up. But look, man, Count Kilimanjaro, man. I mean, it's a big call. A lot of people would go for Ish. But look, guys, Sancho. For Sancho, you've been given a golden opportunity. You've been given a golden opportunity because I think what Southgate is saying with this formation is we have to take the game to the opposition. Germany, you have to respect football heritage and football history. These Ukraine guys, they're decent. They're not great. They're decent. Now, Google may be on some BS, but if this is true, that's an interesting approach if these guys are just piling bodies in that midfield. So to try to condense and make it difficult for England to maybe get any supplies. Maybe Shevchenko is saying, all right, let's get as many bodies inside that midfield as possible and try to restrict any kind of distribution or delivery to Sterling, Mount, and Sancho. Because obviously for Rice and Phillips, and even for Sean Walker, get that ball to that three. Let's make something happen. But I mean, it's a big call. It's a big call to go for Mount. But look, man, you see, the Gates has made some big calls and they've pulled off, like bringing in Saka, Bring it in, starting Saka in that game against Czech Republic. Standing by Sterling. So far, you can't argue with the gate. So far, he's not put a foot wrong. In every formation that people criticized how pessimistic it was against Germany, they got the win. And once you win, you can't argue. You can just say, well, no. Once you win, you can't argue. So as much as people say, oh my, you should have gone with Grealish, because really the only issue with this lineup is, it's okay, for me, I still wouldn't start Larry Lane, but he may score, but cool. He's your striker and you want to have faith in him. Cool. So, okay, fine. He's finally scored. Let's have faith in him. Because if he didn't score in the last game, get his ass off this pitch. Get his breakers off this pitch. But since he scored, cool. Have faith in him. So the only thing is that because Sancho, that's a big call. I didn't think he'd do that, but that is a very big call that is making it in with Sancho. And for Sancho, carpe diem. Carpe diem. Seize the moment. Seize the moment, because we know how good this guy is. Wait. Hold up. Wait. I have a conspiracy theory. Do you think that, because you know how people say, oh, like the notion was he hadn't started because he plays in the Bundesliga and because he plays at Germany. Do you think that once they got word that he is pretty much signed for United, that, you're now in the EPL tax, get in there? Because for me, I really didn't feel that. But there's so many thoughts. See, I thought that, if Saka had a difficult game, and I think that, with the stakes rising high now, do you want to put, because this is a very high pressure game now. This is big money now. This is big. This is no more. Remember, now baby talk was group stage. This is now university. This is now a doctor's degree. This isn't like GCSEs or SATs. This is, you're doing a doctorate. Okay. This is we're not dealing with like postgraduate. Postgraduate. This is when you get like what's called PhD Esquire to your name, man. That's what we're going for a PhD. This is not PhD. We're not PhD merchants. So I can understand not putting a younger like Saka in such a high pressure situation here. That's great. But here's the thing. Is Foden's tournament over? It could be real. I think Foden's Euros could be over. His Euros could be over, man. But look, let's even go deep into Ukraine. See, for Ukraine, you see, I'm not sure. England are the only team who've not conceded, and they're a very, very tough cookie. Now, this is a little bit much more of a more attacking formation than Germany. So maybe Ukraine may get a little bit much more space than, let's say, Germany did. But still, because remember, he went with a back three. So this is now a back four, albeit with two sitting midfielders, but it's a back four. So you now have to just deal with the two central defenders, although with the Rice and Phillips beyond them. So for Ukraine, if they can get good crosses into the box, specifically if they can get Zinchenko on the ball, and Yarmolenko is a guy who, if he just has good movement, they give him the ball to fit in these areas here. These are the kind of areas where you want Yarmolenko. These areas here, maybe he can do something. But I think that Ukraine are going to have to be very, very crafty and very imaginative to still score. Because even if it's a back four from England are very hard to break down. The Gate has built a wall. The Gate has built a very, very tough wall to break down. So guys, for guys who are just joining in, please like the video, hit that like button, guys, hit that like button. Football, guys, Euros 2020 football, I don't know what's coming up, but hit that like button. And remember, I will be on Twitch. Join me on Twitch for the watch along. The watch along at kickoff. I will be on Twitch with a meal and a drink. That's my Twitch, twitch.tv/halfapot. Download the Twitch app. You can view it on your mobile. So while you watch the game on your big screen, you can view your boy and his reactions on your mobile phone using the Twitch mobile app. It's popping up. And also for Patreon members as well, I'll be posting some stuff on the Lens feature on Patreones. Not Lens feature on Patreones. So you best know that. You dig. So let's talk a little bit more. I'm not sure whether Ukraine score. I'll keep it real with you. I'm not sure whether Ukraine score. I mean, England have defended very well, and England, I mean, the Maguire Stones partnership is strong. It's strong. And I think even Walker and Shaw, they've also held things down. But yeah, it's a big call. Mounts can play that role. Okay, let's put that. He can play that role. So it's not as if you're putting in a script. He can play that role. But the question is, which is why it's a big call. But all the calls that Southgate has made have come true. So before you sort of say, Southgate, are you smoking crack? Let's see how it goes. I personally, the only change I'd make to this game is I'd start Grealish ahead of Mount. Because Grealish has popped off in this thing. So Ish has popped off in his Euros. So because he's popped off in his Euros, I've got to put him in there. So, but because remember, I think Southgate even said it in an interview where, like, and this is something that we don't see training. So maybe there's something that he sees in training, saying, there's something this player is showing me who, based off this opposition. Because remember, guys, we're just guys that just watching this stuff. But these guys, there's preparation. So he's watched tape after tape and studied Ukraine incident. Watch how they defend. Is zonal, is it man-to-man, the strengths and weaknesses of each of the defenders. And he says, okay, maybe he feels okay, Mount's ability to find space, his ability to quickly turn, his ability to quickly find those little pockets with the passes is maybe something that he may find useful in his game. But my thing is this is what I ask people, that, and maybe this is something I'll ask to you guys in live chat. What can Mount do that Grealish can't? Now, and maybe I'm wrong. So I just want to know, so what is it that Mount offers? Because from what I'm saying, from Grealish is like, no. Now, Grealish is not this great, super footballer that England want to make him out to be and everything. Just relax. But the dude knows. Because I was speaking to my brother about it. Like all those guys, like first of all, Gerrard, Lampard, Becks, all those dudes that were super overrated. Those guys, how good were they at football? But when you look at this dude, like he's a footballer. He has a footballing brain. But look, man, Mount could drop him a masterclass. Remember, he is a UCL winner. He is a UCL winner. And I'm looking at this whole thing, and there's only one UCL winner in this team. There's only one UCL winner, and that's Mount. So, and once you're a UCL winner, you have a okay, but guys, I'm happy to see Sancho. But this is my worry. My worry about Sancho is I'm just fearful that he doesn't take his opportunity. Because see, thing with Sancho, if I was advising Sancho, you have to ball. Because Sancho, if he puts forth a big performance, you are starting the next game. If you put forth a big time performance, 100% he's going to start your next game. Because see, I believe that it's going to be difficult to bring Foden back into the mix. So if Sancho, now here's something interesting. So if Sancho doesn't perform, it's going to be very interesting to do. See, if let's say Sancho doesn't perform, but England still win, but Sancho is very, very mid, doesn't really do much into the game, maybe even a disaster class. Maybe does he now say, all right, does he now revert to Foden, or does he revert to Saka if they then for that semi-final against Denmark? So for Sancho, this is a huge, huge, huge opportunity. It's a huge opportunity for you to stake a claim and say what's up. But for me, I still feel that this is a 2-0. I feel England get this done in 90. I feel that Ukraine will have a few scares. They'll have a few openings. Ukraine will have a few chances here and there. England will have to do a bit of the defending. But I just think that whether it's through Sterling, Mount, Sancho, even Larry Lane, there are more goals in this team than there are for Ukraine. And that Ukraine wall will be breached. And I think it will be breached several times. I'm not sure whether Ukraine can breach England's wall. They can knock on the wall. They can give it a few nudges and so forth. Breaching it, I don't think they can breach that wall. I think England's clean sheets will continue. And I'm looking at a 2-0, man. I'm looking at a 2-0 here. So England should say what's up. So guys, let me remind you again, guys, I will be on Twitch from kickoff. Please join me for the watch along on Twitch. So while you watch your watch the game on the big screen, download the Twitch app on your phone. You can download the Twitch app on your phone and view and watch the game along with myself. So I'll be watching the game along with me, and you can view my reactions and everything. So all of the big events that will be happening in this. So that's from kickoff, twitch.tv/Hufflepuff. Remember to follow your boy on Twitch and then watch it along, man. So because Twitch pops up on Twitch pops off. So from Latin Lozario, Southgate. Thank Latin. Am I lying? So Latin Lozario says Southgate waited for Cho to United to start him. Thank you. 100%. I fully believe that's what happened. I fully believe that is what happened. That he waited for him to sign for United before he started it. Because trust me, I can almost bet it. I think it's a conspiracy. People can say it's a conspiracy. If he was still waiting and hadn't really officially signed for United, we'd probably see Foden here. Yeah, we'd probably see Foden in that team. EPL tax lives. From boy Zorteng TV, Jad is ready to show the world. Zorteng TV, man, I've been preaching about this dude before. I am pissed off that he joined United and not Chelsea. I am angry. Okay, but this is what happened. I'll accept it. But he has been one of my favorite players for a while because I love the way this guy plays. And yes, he put the ball through Verratti's legs. Yes, he did that. He colored Verratti. Yes, he colored Verratti in a UCL knockout game. Yes, that happened. So just this guy's skill, his ability, and just his approach, he's a footballer. So for me, he could drop a disaster class. But Sancho has realized that if you don't ball in this, you're not sniffing the pitch. So see, now you can't even abuse Southgate. Southgate has said, I am giving you it. Because there's one thing when I say, okay, give him 45 minutes. He is starting you. So if you play well, you'll probably play 90, or you play 75 and you're going to start the next game because he wants to protect you. So for Sancho, this is a golden opportunity. A European Championships quarterfinals to show what you can do. For Southgate, I told you, Southgate, I would have thanked it because Southgate could have easily reverted back to Foden. But he's like, you know what? Jad, show me something. You know, so your boy, Latin Rosario again. LL acting like he came up with that conspiracy. Latin, I told you, I don't look at the comments before. And I didn't even view any, because I told you, I don't view anything on the Twitter timeline or anything. So, trust me, I didn't view anything on Twitter, nothing like that. Boom, boom, boom. I didn't even view the comments. When I saw, I was like, it's obvious. Like, it's obvious. And guys, it's not a conspiracy theory. I told you, we never landed on the moon. That's a fact. It's not a conspiracy, it's a fact. We never landed on the moon. That's BS. And this right here is, what's it called? It's not a conspiracy, it's just true. A conspiracy is we've made contact with aliens, and Area 51 is where they keep alien spaceships. That's a conspiracy that I don't frankly believe. But apart from that, no, this is true. This is like the same thing that we just landed on the freaking moon. From Miguel Rabines. Thank you for the dub. Grealish needs to stop Sensi mentality, i.e. not pull a Matt Letizia and leave Aston Villa. Test yourself in a CL on a weekly basis. You see, I mean, look, he has to make the move. He has to. I mean, and I think he knows that you're not going to reach your potential. And the reality is that you're not going to be as respected if you remain at Aston Villa. I think if you're playing for the bigger teams, which gives you the opportunity to not play in the bigger games, you'll be much more highly regarded. Because, for instance, maybe playing for Villa is counted against it. Because let's say Grealish played for Chelsea, or he played for United, and let's say he reached a UCL final. Oh, he's starting every game. I think what counts and gives Mount that extra cachet is he plays for Chelsea, was one of Chelsea's most important players, and he won the UCL with Chelsea playing an important role. That brings a lot of cachet with you. So for Grealish, you ain't never getting that playing for Aston Villa. I'm just keeping it in stack. It's never happening. So that respectability that you can get for internationals is very key. Oh, here we go. From LSK Laxon. Guys, that's LSK Laxon. He supports Man United. His name is LSK Laxon. LSK Laxon. What did I say? The Jad won't start till it's signed. Do you know what's messed up about that? Do you know what's messed up about that? He actually did say that. As much as I want to clown him, he actually did say that he wouldn't start until it's until he signs the thing, which is true. So LSK Laxon, yeah, you were right. you were as crazy and as sad as you were right. AJ looks like an alien cyclist. Is it because I'm bald? Is it because I'm bald? Sheik deserves Golden Boot player. Yes, yes. No, for me, he's the top scorer. I'm not recognizing a dude who scored three penalties. He's scored more goals from open play. He's the Golden Boot dude. So I don't care. So yeah, for me, Sheik is the top scorer. That's a fact. So if Grealish went to a bigger club, he will not be able to play with the same freedom as he does for Villa. Says who? Says who? If you are as good as you say you are, um, you should still play with that same freedom. Why would he not be like? I understand where you're coming from in the sense of like, okay, if it's a smaller team, you have freedom to do these things. If you're a confidence player plays with confidence wherever they go. Wherever they go. So if he goes to a bigger club and doesn't play with the same freedom, then mentally you're not as good as I thought you were. Part of being a great player and a truly big talent is the ability to handle pressure and to bring your flair and flamboyance to the biggest stage. Like Real Madrid don't want you if you don't play with the same confidence and flamboyance that you normally have. So no, and that's you have to go and test yourself, man. Paul Kickling says, HH, it is cause you're black. Hashtag free Grealish. Paul, I'm confused. I'm confused. I am black. Well, technically, I'm Nigerian with a little bit of Brazilian on my mom's side. But what do you mean by that? I'm confused. HH, it is cause you're black. Hashtag free Grealish. Well, I have no idea what you mean by that being glad. And free Grealish, well, he's not jailed. I mean, is he in prison? I mean, did he do a Maguire? LSK Laxon says it's WSK brick. No, it's LSK. And you look like Megamind. I don't watch that. I don't watch Lixa movies, man. So if that's a Lixa movie, then I have no idea what you're on about, man. So I look like a sexy. I look like the sexy dude that I am, man. So relax. I mean, boy, abracadabra, man, abracadabra. HH, when are you going Turkey? Get that bold fix. What? Oh, are you talking about my bald head? It said when are you going to Turkey? Get that bold fix. What do you mean by that? Are you talking about my bald head? That's what I want to know. Are you talking about my bald head? Um, yeah, no, I don't know. I don't watch Lixa movies. So, guys, look, we are almost going to pop off, guys. Remember, man, join me on Twitch. Join your boy on Twitch. Watch along is on Twitch. I am doing the watch along on Twitch. I repeat, from kickoff, I have my meal ready and my drink. Watch along on Twitch, man. And twitch.tv/Hufflepuff. Scores. I want to hear scores. I want to hear scores. I want to hear scores. Oh, Turkey does the best hair transfer. Oh, guys, man, these can't a guy go bald? So basically, I can't win. You insult me for my poor hairline. I now shave my head and go bald, and you insult me for going bald. So, guys, I can't grow an afro. I just can't. I'm sorry. So either I have a bad hairline, or you insult me for being bald. How do I win? How do I win? So say 3-1 England, 5-0 England, 2-0 England. Is anybody here going for a Ukraine win? Is anyone? Whoa. Well, Relax, chill. You'll make me feel sad. You make me feel sad. Guys, I have to go and get my meal. Guys, we're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. So, guys, join your boy on Twitch for this watch along. I'll be there at kickoff. Get your meals, get your drinks. Ukraine, you have a chance to cause one of the biggest shocks and probably the biggest civil wars in history. England, the path is there. Do not screw this up.